What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about a secret that I've been trying to kind of give you guys the insight into since like August. You know, early August, when I realized a couple things about Madden 20 and when the abilities and all these X factors and all these things come into play, what would be the most valuable ones? Now, with the wide receiver, it doesn't matter who the wide receiver is. Nobody plays the way they're supposed to play without certain abilities. And the number one ability that I found that works very, very well, like not X Factor, but ability, is Streak Specialist. Now, many of you guys that have the rookie premier Marquis Brown, aka Hollywood Brown, you guys are going to be getting a lot of upgrades throughout the year because this young man is proven to be a really, really good wide receiver, both with speed and being able to catch the football, as you were able to see yesterday if you watched the game with the Ravens. So let's go ahead and talk over some of the details that's going on with Marquis Brown, right? So ideally, he's a 91 speed, so that's already beautiful because if you look at the way the corners are in the game, EA has yet to put out, you know, a decent speed corner that's like, you know, basic stat. Like everybody has to be powered up at least, and then some of you guys have to add other things to make the player a little bit better. So what happens is when you add Streak Specialist to any player that can get the ability, it makes them they just run the route a lot better. So if you play against any top tier corner, the speed will kind of, it'll overtake whatever the defender is. So I wanted to test it out myself after I raid sold Tyreek Hill. And what I found was he's actually identical to Tyreek Hill without all the other stuff. Because like Tyreek Hill's card, he has the low short route running, medium route running, but his deep route running is like 84. All of that didn't matter. I put this guy on a streak. He ran by Willie Brown, like Mel passed the blunt. He ran past everyone. But he's such a low overall, so you don't want to start him. You just want to keep him in your background and then, you know, put him in the game as it goes. So this is the way it works for us that have the rookie premieres. And no, you cannot get a rookie premiere now. Okay, that had to be something that you did way back in Madden 19 to have it transferred to 20. Maybe if they continue the program this year, you'll be able to get it. For those of you guys that are newer viewers and are wondering, how am I getting dynamic upgrades through these cards? I spent the MUTCOINS last year to get this done so that if these players get better, we can get better and without having to spend anything. So that's pretty much why he's been getting upgraded. So look, they changed the way it was last year because I don't know if you guys remember, but last year you could not add abilities to the rookie premieres. Now that you can, it makes it kind of glitchy because any of them that you have that you just want to say, you know what, I'm going to add something to that player, it's going to make it a lot better for you on the field, regardless of the attributes. Because remember, the X factors and the abilities make your player superhuman. So they're not going to play the same exact way that they would like basic. You see what I'm saying? Like, put it like this. If you take evasive off of Marcus Allen, he's just a regular guy. Like, he's not really doing anything. Yeah, you'll get a juke here and there, but you're not really getting anything spectacular. So with that being said, you're going to have to make sure you understand when you pick and choose where the abilities are, that's something that you have to put on your player. Now, he gets, matchup nightmare, stuff like that. That's only good for like, if you use a tight end, right? And I don't know if they patched this, but there was something with the matchup nightmare where you could just throw it in the quadruple coverage and the guy will catch it no matter what. I don't recommend that for the outside receivers, simply because you put him on the outside. Now, if he was going to be a slot receiver and you wanted to put matchup nightmare on him, it probably would work because I don't know, it was a lot of footage going around all over the place with people that were using matchup nightmare, and it was wild and savage. And dudes were just catching the ball in all types of coverages, and it was really, really disgusting. But that's what was going on. But I think the most recent title update might have patched it. But some people knew about it, and they would come out with their tight ends or like the running back, and you would just be able to throw it into any amount of coverage. But speaking specifically about just running streaks in the game, this will change the way you run streaks, okay? Because when I noticed it in August, it was the first week of August. If you go back to my video when I put it on Tyreek Hill, I just noticed the difference because what I did was I wanted to see if the abilities actually made sense and what EA was doing for this year and kind of see where they're going with it. And they actually add a different emphasis on the card when you add this to it. So I'm very, very pleasantly, pleased that this guy is similar to Tyreek Hill, regardless of the press. That's what I want to point out as well. Because some of you guys were like, yeah, but he doesn't have beat press. He doesn't have that. It doesn't matter. You know what's crazy, though? If I were to put this on somebody like, Torrey Holt, it would be insane. Or even like a Terrell Owens. But again, because those other cards play well without the ability, you got to put it on the lower level cards. That's the secret. If you got lower level cards that you got to utilize right now, you got to put the abilities on those guys. Don't worry so much about higher overalls like Terrell Owens, Torrey Holt. They're going to do what they're supposed to do in game. It's these lower level cards that we're trying to like buy some time with that we have to be able to put other stuff on. So pretty much what happens is this, right? When you go out there into the game, I'm going to show you what I've been doing. All right. You go out into the game, whatever, you know, you have everything set the same way. And also, temporarily, I think I have an ability on Lane Johnson right now also. Let me just show you guys what I did with him. Because when they patched the game, like there's been like 2 or 3 patches right now. You remember right before the initial title update, this was like the glitch. Secure Protector. Something that they did in the title update, they made this work a little bit more again. So I was, you know, testing it out yesterday, and he was actually blocking crazy. And I'm talking about in the past game. He was actually like blocking again. So I don't know if they adjusted it after people complained and then they fixed it with the most recent title update. But for some reason, Secure Protector is also working again. So I've been utilizing that in game, and I've been sacrificing not putting an ability on Aaron Rodgers as of yet. Okay, so right now where we are, I'm going to be upgrading Aaron Rodgers very, very soon, but I'm waiting to see how they're going to be releasing the other things as far as house rules and the other ways for us to get collectibles for Ultimate Kickoff. Because I don't think that it's smart to pay when we know that we're going to be getting a lot of the stuff for free. But I will tell you this, having 89 throw power and having throw power above 90 is like, bro, it's night and day. Just letting you guys know that. You can visibly see that he can't get the ball outstretched past certain points. So you definitely want to go ahead and upgrade this if you can. Let's see what his price went down. Okay, he's back up to 781. Interesting story though. He was at 652 on Saturday. So, you know, like the way the prices fluctuate, you got to watch that as well. But I'm going to be waiting out to see how many more collectibles I can get first, and then I'm going to go from there. But before I do that, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to open up my weekly pack as well. I got 550 points. I was going to do a bundle, but I think that the way that the values of everything is right now, it doesn't make any sense for me to do a bundle right now, because I know based on what I saw everybody else getting. Okay, option is not currently available. Shout out to EA Sports. Based on what I've seen other people doing, they're getting a lot of garbage, right? So I have to be very, very careful when I get the bundle, just to make sure that, you know, I have more of a chance of getting something decent, because the way the pack odds are, it's kind of wild. So me, you know, putting out the $5 right there, we'll kind of get a gist of what's going on with it, and then we'll go from there. And then I'm going to go into the solo and kind of give you guys some ideas about what I've been doing, just to kind of make sure that you guys are aware. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know how many times I pulled that Thuney? Like, I pulled that card. Oh my God, 84. Well, that's not bad. I pulled that Thuney like 3 or 4 times in a row though, this guy. So like this one right here is pretty, you know, that's a good look right there, the 84, to get us some coins. But at the end of the day, EA Sports is wilding out, dog. We'll take the 80,000, but at the end of the day, EA Sports is definitely wilding out. So let's go ahead now, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what you should be doing, you know, as far as in-game. Now, when you come out, depending on the type of offense you run, most of you guys are going to be run-based. Do I have... Let me see something. Let's see if we have something that we could do offensively with one of the things here. What do we got? We're down by 4. What do we have to do in this one, though? Score 2 touchdowns. Allow 3 or fewer first downs. Recover 1 or more fumbles. They're going to probably jip us on the fumbles, but I want to do one of the missions that count towards, you know, get me some more stars, because I'm still trying to finish up MUTMaster 100% complete to be able to get my 250K. For those of you guys that are just getting Madden, make sure you understand, when you go to MUTMaster with the MUT dedication, you have to complete the entire list. That means you have to win 125 online games, and you have to get like 1,500 stars from offline. So just make sure you understand that. That's the only way you get the 250. All right, so we got to recover the fumble. I don't think I'm going to be worrying about them getting first downs on me. But this is what I'm talking about, guys. Watch what happens, right? I'm going to put him Marquis Brown. I'm going to put, let me call him Hollywood Brown. Marquis Brown's going to go on the right side. We're going to keep Torrey Holt where he is. And then we're just going to simply come out and we're going to throw a streak. Now, when you set him to the streak, make sure it's not the fade. The fade is up on the right analog stick. The streak is up on the left analog. All right? Make sure you guys understand that. That's very important, because if you don't make him run a streak, it won't be the same things. All right, so look, when he starts running, you see like how he just gets that burst? He gets a burst at the end of it. And what happens is when you're playing a human opponent, right? Because I was doing this all weekend league, and everybody was trying to figure out, like, how is this guy just running right by me, right? So you have to wait until he gets to that point when he gets his speed burst. Because for some reason, Streak Specialist gives him that speed burst. That's like that extra bonus for it. You know, for many of you guys that, you know, that know about it, since I've been doing it with Tyreek Hill, you guys are pretty much familiar with the way that it works. It's something along the lines where you got to be able to, you just got to be able to understand that you have to wait and time it out for when you're supposed to. Bro, is this guy serious? He doesn't want to get to the end zone? Hold on, let me see something, because you got to make sure that I don't do, hold on. Okay, once I score 2 touchdowns, this is over. So I got to recover a fumble on the next drive. I just wanted to make sure that that's what I had to do. Because right now the CPU is just cheating me uncontrollably. But like I said, having Lane Johnson with that ability, he's been blocking a lot better. I don't know if they're just playing around with the sliders. Like, I really don't know exactly what's going on with it. I have to wait to try to figure it out. But for now, I want you guys to understand, using that streak specialist is even more important than ever, because I rage sold Tyreek Hill, and a lot of you guys are like, yeah, you're gonna get him back because he's gonna be the fastest card. That's not necessarily true, because already you can see that guys like Hollywood Brown, John Ross, these guys are moving very, very quickly. Granted, the Bengals are a trash can team, but he's still very, very fast. So all he needs is one breakout game, and he'll get a Team of the Week player. And that'll be pretty much it. See, I tried to get the hit stick right there. I'm going to urge you guys to make sure that your settings reflect, you know, trying to get a fumble, because we can't score another touchdown unless the, you know, pretty much it's going to be that the game's going to be over if you do that. So let's, I think we're going to blitz them. I think we'll blitz them heavy here and see what we could do. Bro, what is this? Oh, I didn't put it to base. I guess I didn't put it to base or something. Bro, what do they do? All right. Oh, he don't want to fumble? Who was that? Why didn't he want to fumble right there? Oh, that's Andrew Luck. What is Andrew Luck doing in the game? I thought he retired or something. All right, hold up. So let's go back. We got to make sure that this is set to base to keep everybody all up front right there. At the snap, we'll make sure that that's good. All right, so trying to get the fumble is going to be very, very hard, because the CPU tends to not want to fumble ever. Bro, will you? I'm wondering if I go for the strip. I don't know. I'm gonna still be trying to hit stick him, but I gotta. The tight ends are very, very hard to try to, you know, obviously get the hit stick animation on. I thought he would have fumbled at the quarterback position when we sacked him before, but, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right, so fumble. No, don't, bruh, what are you? I tried to fumble the ball, and they wouldn't let me fumble it, man. Yo, you saw, that was perfect accuracy with the laterals. Like, what? I've never seen that kind of accuracy ever with the laterals before, so forgive me, because like I thought that was definitely going to be a fumble. All right, hold on. He won't throw it. I gotta make him fumble. Bro, that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it right now. I gotta make him fumble right now. He has to be able to fumble. There it goes. Recover the ball. Bro. Oh god. Oh god, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had it, and this. Yo, why didn't he pick the ball up, man? This guy really just let the CPU recover it. All right. Maybe we get a fumble here, though. We'll get a fumble right here. But like I said, that's what I wanted you guys to understand as far as the streaks. Bro. Okay, he's not going to fumble. This guy, yeah, he's definitely not going to fumble. Yeah, we're going to probably lose this one, man. Because the way the CPU is rolling right here, bro, they like team no fumble. I don't know why they keep doing this. They got to leave it on arcade, bro. When they put it on competitive, the CPU almost never fumbles, bro. They just never fumble the ball. It's real stupid. Please make him fumble. Okay, all right. Dudes are getting hit so hard that their butt cheeks are throttling, but they won't fumble the ball. And there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to be a man about it, honestly. You got to just be like, you know what? Just chalk it up to EA. He's going to do EA. Okay, he got a first down. Now this is starting to get crazy. He got a first down now. Here we go, man. Here we go. It's time for Andrew Luck to show out right now. Here we go, bro. Let's go. Come on, Andrew. Do some more of it. Do some more action. Yep, there you go. Fumble the ball, man. Bro, this dude will not. All right, man. It doesn't even really matter, dog. Like, if they don't want to fumble, and it's about to be the 2-minute warning, scoring a touchdown won't be an issue. You know what I'm saying, guys? But the way that this is set up right now is kind of weird. Oh, he's doing a screen. All right, okay, fumble the ball. Throw it. He won't. Did he throw it? Pick it up. Yes, recover the fumble. We got it. Did we recover it? All right, we recover. All right, so now, and then we scored the touchdown right here, and then we're done. All right, so it worked out. Man. Good fumble. Dudes just, you know what it is, bro? Like, sometimes dudes just don't want to fumble. Watch Brown again on Streak Specialist. Watch him over there, bro. Just watch him. Dude is wide open again. Dude is wide open again. You know Aaron Rodgers throwing that hot one too. And that's it, bro. So I urge you guys to go out there and get streak specialists on all your players. Well, not all your players. Obviously, you only can put it on 3 for offense and 3 for defense. But put it on your offensive player and try to use it for like the players that are very, very low overall. And it could be definitely glitchy. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. You guys go ahead and enjoy your day. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.